Cancer, welcome to your reading. I hope this message finds you while you're in good health and good wealth. I hope you're doing something that you love today, tonight, this afternoon, whenever the message finds you, simply because you deserve to. Thank you for all the likes, comments, subscribes, and donations to my channel. They truly mean the world to me. If you would like a private reading, more information about that will be on my About tab on my page. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, the link will be in the description box below. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. There's cats playing in the background. We have protection on the split. You could be protecting yourself from a certain energy, being more selective about who you're interacting with, or the reciprocation in regards to the relationships that you are involved in your life, being more aware of it. Or you could just be very heavily protected by your spirit guides at this time. For Cancer, thank you, Spirit. We have Freedom as the first card out. We have Isolation as the next card out. Memory in the center. We also have Sacred Space. One more. And we have Warning. Bottom of the deck, Survival. Under that, Balance. Peace and love to you. Cancer, you're in an energy, I feel like you're going through some sort of healing period. I feel like you're being very protective of your own energy. I feel like you could be in a period of isolation. You could be reflecting on the past, not just past relationships and wrongdoings, but just the past in general, right? All of the good and all of the bad. I feel like you're trying to understand yourself or your path, your life, the meaning behind your life on a deeper level. I do see you in this energy of freedom, or embracing your true free spirit, or coming into awareness of how free you truly are and always have been. There is something that you're I feel like there's something here that a part of you that might be hesitant to be vulnerable with others. It's like you're cautious about who you share certain information with. And I feel like that caution is good, but I also feel like when you're in a period of isolation, you could just be aware or conscious of how long you are in that period, so that you don't form bad habits in regards to being closed off, right? I feel like your spirit is free, but because of that, you become so aware of who you can and cannot trust, the type of person you are, the type of people that you want to interact with. But I feel like there's this energy of overthinking here, a little bit, right? And that comes with healing, right? You have to go within to kind of figure out what you're trying to figure out. But at the same time, I guess my advice is just be extra cautious about how closed off you're being to the world around you. Don't get stuck in the past, right? Think about the past, accept the past, learn from it, embrace it, but don't get stuck in that place, because it can definitely make you hesitant to open up to what's in front of you or the future that is beyond. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like this is going to be a good reading. Clearing on the split and then energy on the bottom. Try to keep positive energy by surrounding yourself with positive people. Remove energy blockages by clearing out unwanted emotional or material clutter. Take that as it resonates. But this is your guidance from spirit. What's about to come out? We have guides. Passion. Soulmates. That's over memory. Interesting. And energy. Bottom of the deck. Skills. It's time to learn some new skills, study a course, or start a new hobby. And with passion being out here as well, guides and energy, I feel like right now, Cancer is a good time for you to, if you are focusing on the self, if that's the path you're on, I feel like it's a good time or a beneficial time for you to really follow what your spirit is calling you to do, right? Whatever is lighting your soul up or calling attention to your soul, follow that, invest in that, right? You don't have to get anything out of it. If it makes you feel good, then it makes you feel good, right? If it grounds you, then it grounds you. And I feel like that's just enough within itself. But if it's something that you want to take to another level, if you think you can, I don't know, make a business out of it, start a career, make money off of it, or anything of the sorts, spread whatever it is you're interested in, like, then do that as well. Or at least be open-minded to the possibility of doing that. I feel like your passions are very highlighted right now because you're in this energy of freedom and isolation. You know, I don't think this is necessarily a reading about the past and what it was. I feel like it's more so about the present, not necessarily about the future. I just feel like it's about the present, which is interesting that I'm saying that. On the split, we have the Knight of Wands, your passions. Spirit knows what spirit knows. Follow what it is that makes you feel like life is worth it, or just that makes you excited or happy or content, right? Follow that path. Follow whatever you feel on the inside, whatever feels good to you, follow that and protect it with everything you have, because you have a precious gift, Cancer. And I feel like the more that you experience this path of following your passions, the more you're going to be able to acknowledge the precious gift that is within you, right? If you like to do, never mind. Let's get into the tarot. Four of Swords in reverse. We also have the Five of Swords in the upright. And the Ten of Cups in the center. Then we have the Knight of Swords in the upright. And the Judgment card in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. And the Chariot in the upright, card of Cancer, Three of Wands. Hey, no. Please. All right. So in the center of your spread, we have the Ten of Cups. This is envisioning or experiencing what it is you perceive to be fulfillment, joy, abundance, bliss, happiness, right? This is being very in tune with yourself on a spiritual level, or in tune with the environment around you, or the spirit realm in general. I feel like you're a very highly intuitive person, Cancer, and I feel like there is something that you want to run towards. There is something that you want to pursue here, but there's almost this energy of self-doubt that's surrounding you with the Five of Swords, Judgment in reverse, right? Four of Swords in reverse as well. It's like you know what you want to do, but you're a bit restless on pursuing it. Or not restless. You're a bit hesitant on pursuing it, and that's making you restless. You know what it is that lights your soul up. You know what it is you want to walk towards. So walk towards it. I do see you actually getting over this period of hesitation or self-doubt, whatever you want to call it, because it looks like you kind of just get out of your own head. I feel like that was the issue, or that is the issue for some of you, that you just kind of were overthinking things, right? You were overthinking potentially the past and what it was a bit too much, but I feel like you're in this energy of acceptance within your own being and your soul, and that's allowing you to manifest or start to take the steps needed to create this Ten of Cups vision for yourself, to move towards what truly will make you happy, right? Whether it's a hobby, a job, a way of living, a type of relationship you want to have, right? I feel like a lot of you are moving towards the things that you truly want, and I would encourage you to keep walking on that path because it's working out for you with the Chariot, the Three of Wands, Page of Cups in reverse. You're gonna, I mean, if you're moving forward and you're progressing and you're being successful at the way you're progressing, because I do see a lot of success here as well, because you're choosing to take action instead of being stuck and stagnant. If you're progressing, you're going to, if you start finding the success that you were desiring or looking for, you're going to get a lot of offers or different options or avenues or routes you could go. And you're going to have to say no to some because you can't say yes to all, right? And I just see this Page of Cups being you kind of being very discerning and kind of rejecting certain energies that are not worth your time. You know, they want your energy, but they don't know the value of your energy. And so there's this rejection happening because you know your worth, you know your potential, you see it clear as day. I was gonna say clearly. You see it clear as day, and you're not settling for less. You're moving forward exactly how you desire to because you know you can, right? You've been through the ringer on an emotional level, and I feel like you're starting to come out of this period of being in your head. You're trusting your guides more. You're understanding your energy more. You're embracing your passions more. There could be some new love coming in for you as well, with the Soulmates being right over 10 of Cups. But with the Memory card here, it makes me feel like when this new love comes in for you, you might compare it to the wrong that was done to you in the past, right? It might make you hesitant to open up to this new experience, this blissful and beautiful experience, because of what you have had to experience in the past. And this could be a friendship, right? Soulmates are not just lovers, like people we have romantic relationships with. Not at all. Soulmates are people that we were destined to meet, experience, learn from, grow with, and encounter, right? Soulmates are just that. They're people that our souls are tied to. We have contracts with this energy or with these energies. And I feel like there's an energy that's entering your life or your orbit, your auric field on a very intense level. And I feel like that might freak you out a little bit with the Five of Swords, Four of Swords in reverse. It looks like you're like in your head too much about what's in front of you, right? Because we're speaking about the present here. It's like you want to just focus on what you want to focus on, your goals, but then this very beautiful connection shows up, and like you perceive it to be taking you off track, but it's not. You perceive it to be taking you out of this energy of freedom or wanting to, but it's not. This energy is here to help you grow, prosper, and succeed. Even if it's a friend or reconnecting with a family member, right? Interesting. But I just see you being very determined to move forward in the ways that you want to. I'm getting a little bit of a stubborn energy out of you, which I don't think is a bad thing. If you know what you want, you know what you want, and go get it, right? We have the Tower out first. Okay. I like that, though. Three of Swords in reverse. Strength in the center. Five of Swords again. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands in reverse and Temperance. I don't think your focus right now, Cancer, is necessarily on love. I feel like it's on self. I feel like it's on growing or coming into this self empowerment or kind of healing whatever it is you perceive needs to be healed. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius in the past or in the present. You could be dealing with a Leo, maybe a Libra, Scorpio, Aquarius, or a Virgo. Doesn't have to be. Maybe another Cancer as well, or an Aries. But regardless, I feel like you're just in this energy of radical acceptance. I feel like you're taking the, what is that saying? Like if someone punches you, you take the punch. I feel like you know the punch is coming, and so you're prepared for it and you're taking it. Like you know the healing needs to happen or take place. You know the releasing needs to happen or take place for the betterment of your soul and your progression. You know facing whatever it is you don't want to face has to take place so you can get back in alignment with your highest vibrational reality, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're kind of getting out of your head and embracing the truth or the reality that surrounds you on an emotional level, spiritual level, and a physical level. There is some type of disappointment in your past that happened that is making you hesitant to open up to new energies or new opportunities, but I see you actually overcoming this fear, I'll call it. You're overcoming this fear and you're allowing yourself to walk the path that your spirit is guiding you or calling you to walk. I do see you at the end of this reading with Judgment in reverse and Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's almost like you've been in this energy of isolation or being free for so long that you don't want to let it go. You know, you know that things are changing for the betterment of your soul and your path. You know that you're meeting people, places, and things that are here to help you grow and continue you on your highest vibrational journey. But because you've been in such a period of the self for so long, it's difficult for you to adapt or adjust to this new reality. I don't think that's a bad thing, right? You've been so focused on what you want and you've been doing things to achieve what it is you want. The adjustment period is going to be difficult regardless. Even if what you wanted this whole time was to meet new people that are in alignment with you and your path. Even if what you wanted was to experience new things with new people, right? Like even if that is what you wanted, the acceptance that it is here in your reality and that it's not what the past was. It's not what this conflicting and detrimental energy once was. It's accepting that and coming to terms with that. It looks like it's something that your spirit or your emotional body is just having a difficult time processing, which is where I see this energy of rejection coming from. Actually, it's not that you're rejecting them. It's almost like you're not wanting to believe what's in front of you. You're not wanting to believe that this future you are always dreaming of, or reality you always wanted, is right here in front of you, or wanting to accept it. It's almost like you're not wanting to believe that you're moving forward and making the progress that you've always wanted. You're doing it, Cancer. You have 10 of Cups in the center of your reading. Strength clarified. You've overcame so much to get to this point. So the least you can do for yourself, for real, is just like pat yourself on the back, right? The Three of Swords, this is not easy to get in reverse, especially clarified by the Five of Swords. This is something, there was a situation in your past that it really messed with your mental. For you to overcome that and shift straight to the Ten of Cups over it, that is a beautiful energy. And you need to give yourself the props that you deserve, right? Like, even if this is like just healing, right? If you lost someone, a loved one, if you lost a friendship, or you didn't want to leave this relationship but you had to, like, it's so energetically draining and difficult to overcome. But with the Four of Swords reversed in the Tower, that's exactly what you did. You allowed the shift to happen. You allowed this energy change to happen. You knew what happened could not be undone, because you're here as a human being living in the real world. Not everything is so pretty and beautiful, but because you accepted that, acknowledged that, and chose to embrace that, not knowing what the future holds. In the present, the future, speaking from your past perspective, is so beautiful, right? What you have in front of you is so beautiful, but you need to allow yourself to perceive it to be that way. The family you have, the loved ones you have, the work that you've done to achieve this emotional growth. You've become so resilient on your journey, Cancer. You've made very big strides. And I feel like you are in full awareness of it, but because there's this energy of like not wanting to acknowledge it or accept it for what it is at the end, it's almost giving me the energy of like, I don't deserve this, or I don't believe this is real. I don't believe it's true. That's, to me, that's self-doubt. You do deserve it. This is real. It's here. You overcame a lot to get here. So the sooner you can acknowledge that, embrace that, and just know that you're the shit, the sooner life will just start to be what it is, which is just straight up beautiful for you, you know? A lot of you are still in the, take it as it resonates. A lot of you are in the process of releasing things from the past. Not everybody's going to be where I'm saying you're at, but it's a general Cancer reading. Take the energies as they resonate, please. Get you some tea leaves for a closing message. A distant friend is thinking of you. An exciting event. Interesting. That's a lot of cards. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Work, achievement, success. Y'all bossing up. Warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. And then we also have dealings or a relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Casket. Like I said, some of you could have lost somebody. I hope not. But some of you could have lost somebody in a more permanent way on this physical plane, but I feel like you acknowledging that, accepting that, like what I'm speaking of is never easy to come to terms with for those of you that have. For those of you that haven't, I'll speak on you in a little bit, but for those of you that have lost somebody important to you, whether it was a year ago, 10 years ago, a day ago, if you still have not processed that fully on an emotional level and on an energetic level, don't beat yourself up, right? This is when you love somebody, family, friend, lover, or anything in between, like you love them, right? If you got love for somebody, you got love for them, and to lose them, and it's a heavy thing to process and deal with. I'm not trying to make this reading sad, so like be patient with yourself, be forgiving of yourself for allowing yourself to take the time you need to process. Don't act like you need to just move on the next day or tomorrow or a year from now, because it's different for everybody. It's all that. It's hard for me to even speak on that because the situations that everyone goes through in regards to that topic I'm speaking on, they vary so much, and there is no right way to do it and there's no wrong way to do it. So understand, Cancer, if I'm going to leave you with anything on this topic, there's no wrong way to do it. Be graceful with yourself in your release. Be patient. Be forgiving. But a distant friend is thinking of you. So somebody that you used to deal with in the past, potentially a soulmate, potentially a negative energy, a negative friend, whatever it is you're dealing with, lover maybe, they're thinking of you. But you're on to the new chapter, right? This person could still, you might not hate them or anything like that, but maybe you just haven't talked to them in a while and they want to reach out to you. I don't know, but they're definitely thinking about you. Maybe it's because they're seeing you boss up and take these strides. But there's an exciting event coming toward you or about to happen for you. Success is assured with good plans and hard work. Moving right into work, achievement, and success. Some of you are getting a raise, a promotion, a new job, something you've always desired or wanted. When I spoke on, this will look ugly, but when I spoke on this sacred space, all I saw was little eggs in this basket. And then for this to pop out in your closing message, the egg card, It is definitely in connection with what I was like understand, like you're protecting this, or you're going after this, or you're very determined to get what you want. And because you're determined, this hard work, this determination, it is bringing you the achievement and success that you desire. So I would keep walking that path if I were you. If you want something, go get it. Because who's stopping you other than you? Straight up nobody. You can tell me X, Y, and Z, but nobody's stopping you except you. And that's just a fact. That's not debatable. You are a free soul and a free being, with freedom being your first card out. So don't act like you're not, right? That was encouragement, said with love. Don't be offended. But also don't sell yourself short, because the energy I'm seeing at the end of this reading is like you're selling yourself short. You don't want to believe that you're deserving of these blessings or this new chapter or this beauty. Like, Cancer, you've been there, done that. You worked through it and you healed it. Three of Swords in reverse. You deserve something better and something new. You've overcame a lot. But moving forward, to close this message, we have... My readings are way too good for there to be 16 people here, but for each and every one of you 16 people, I'm very grateful. Truly, I feel blessed to even have one person in here, but I feel like I give so much depth and detail. But everything happens for a reason. Warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. And then dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Take that as it resonates. This is your closing message. There might be an issue you have with some male, what is that called? Masculine energy. Could be a white person. They could just have white hair. Could have blonde hair, gray hair, don't really matter. But, deal with it as it comes. Embrace it as it happens. And just know that, Cancer, you're destined for success, because you're no longer allowing the past to have any type of hold on you. If you're in the process of letting go in the past, know that you are going to succeed. You're going to overcome whatever it is you're trying to release or come to terms with strength being here, clarifying the freaking Ten of Cups, work, achievement, success. There's nothing but prosperity here. Chariot over here on the side with the Three of Wands and the Page of Cups reversed. But it's like you're moving forward because you're letting yourself move forward. There was no other roadblock other than you from embracing this freedom or this new chapter. Like, you always were the key, Cancer. It was your belief in self, your acceptance of the pain that was caused to you, right? Although other people caused this pain, although you had to embrace it and endure it, it's not up to them to fix you and heal you, right? It's up to you. So I feel like you were always the key. And I feel like you've understood that, or you're starting to understand that, and you're starting to unlock the doors that you've always wanted to. Trusting your guides, following your passion, understanding what soulmates really are for you and your own energy at large. And I just feel like you're on a beautiful path, Cancer. So keep walking it. And I say this reading with extra love in all my Cancer readings, because both of my parents are Cancers. I know they don't watch my readings. They don't believe in tarot like that, but that's okay. But I still say it with love, because I like to see this for them in my mind. But I will see you guys soon. Hope you have a wonderful night. Yeah. I'm not going to stick around, because as time goes on, we'll build our Cancer collective, all right? We'll get to that place, but right now, I'm just grateful to have each and every one of you in here watching me. Please like this video if you are here. Or leave a comment after the video. You could just leave an emoji if you've been commenting. Just give me a thumbs up or a heart or a bear.